Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of NASCAR Heat 2. This is Hyperdrive 282. Last time we finished the hot seats and we had to settle for 4-star ride and we chose Beaver Motorsports, the number 50. And this time we're going to get the full season underway with 7% races. We'll be doing Daytona and whatever else gets us to about a half-hour video. I wish that we could play music in these lobby screens because it gets really awkward without it, but I would rather be safe than sorry. Um, right, the incentive contracts in this game, you'll get more money. You'll get more money the more incentives you do. So this is wanting like a top 20 streak and a one top 15. I guess we'll do that. So there you go. $8,000. We gotta earn that money. It's very important. Trust me, guys. Trust me. It's very important that we complete those contracts and get some money. I believe the truck is floating there. That's nice. I knew they did that at Phoenix sometimes. I didn't know about this track, but yeah. I do want to test and see if this is like every other Heat game where qualifying at Daytona does nothing. I believe that's the case, but I'm gonna test to make sure. I expect that we'll be putting around in the back, even with a 4-star. Let me just get to speed, man. If I'm not too lazy, I will maybe cut out the Daytona qualifying. If not, then hi guys. You can listen to the lawnmower cranking up, I guess. Well, I guess more it's now like it's more like a power generator or something. Yeah, here we are building up some speed. 2 laps of these super speedways is what you get because of how long it takes to build up speed. I'll check out the other camera angles really quick. Same as the first game. Cockpit's still pretty neat. Then you have what I call the sweat cam, because all of the angry, sweaty players I've seen use this cam, and then get mad when they can't see that there's someone next to them because they trust an AI spotter. Anyway, no offense if you do use that cam, some people like it. I personally like seeing A, the paint scheme that I'm driving, and B, what's around me. But you do you. You're now on our actual lap here. I highly doubt that 52.2 is anything of note. No sort of clock on the top left either. They kind of just hold right trigger and you're trying to hold a steady line at the bottom. But hey, that's pretty much what they do IRL. But with, their foot on the right pedal. Right foot creep. Still last place. How far off was it? An entire second off, yeah. Well, we just had to check, Alright, so really, your star rating doesn't matter here. All that matters is that you keep at the draft and you draft as much as you can to the front. So we got 7 minutes. It's actually a decent amount of time to make stuff happen, unless there's a wreck. I would guess there aren't going to be many natural wrecks, if any, like the last game, but we'll see. He Evolution had a few, in the races that actually had cautions. Let's see what we can do here. Go bottom of 3. And in between recordings, I was reminded of one thing, and I don't know if it's the case in this game, but I do know that there's been at least one case in these games where there's actually a team. I don't remember what team. I want to say there was one game where Mike Harmon Racing did it, where there's some teams that you could not get in hot seats. They did not, for whatever reason, they did not agree to letting it be a playable hot seat, or they just didn't program it in, either one. Take your pick. But yeah. I don't remember if that's the case in this game. I feel like we've had an offer for just about every team, or I can remember there being an offer for the teams that we didn't do. But there could be a couple where you can't, which is unfortunate, but it's probably not something you would ever notice. I just heard it in passing one time. It might not even be true. And it's good just to have a full field of licensed drivers in the game, like I said earlier in the series. Anyway, now that we're full-time, we gotta focus on getting in the playoffs. Though really, we're gonna have 8 different winners, most likely. We might have less stupid winners, since we're not gonna be simming races. But yeah. Can you even sim races in this game? I don't know. But we are not gonna do that. I think people who do that are losers. I'll get into that later, though. If they even do have simming as an option. I guess since I brought it up, I'll talk about it. I just feel like I've seen people do... I've seen friends, they'll play a game and they'll do like, oh, let's do 50, 100% races. And they'll do that, but then they'll skip half the tracks they don't like. And it's like, no, if you're going to commit to long races, then don't do a 50-50 where, oh, either you race a race for an hour or you don't race at all. No, do the whole season like that. So, most of the time I don't like the idea of simming races. Now, if there's a case where you want to skip through a season for some reason, you can do it like that. Or if you just like simming results, which can be fun if it's a game that has, like, silly season, that's good too. But if you're just gonna skip a track you don't like, that's a coward move. But again, you do you. If you enjoy it, okay, I just personally think it's dumb. Anyway, we have helped Jennifer Jo Cobb up into almost the top 15. It does seem like it's a little bit easier to push people through the field than in the Evolution. Emphasis on a little bit. 2 more laps to maybe get a top 15 here. We did manage to catch up. We've actually got a run going on the bottom. Almost. Though I can't help but think if we did a slingshot, we'd be gaining way more spots. Oh, he's gonna block. I also don't know how easy it is to make people mad in this game now that we have rivals to worry about. Which I think is gonna make the series fun because we could end up developing, like, actual beef with the driver. I don't remember if there's friendships in this. I don't think there were friendships in this one. They added that later. Where friendly drivers would, send you these hilarious tweets and then, would also, in the games that had drafting partners, they would be more likely to help you and stuff. Which, I like the NASCAR games that do that. But in anytime you have a rival system, it's almost always too easy to make rivals and too hard to get rid of them. Don't know how that's gonna happen in this game. So far, I think we've been clean. We've been pushing a few people, but hopefully, you know, I think not everything you do is gonna make them mad. Just hard hits and stuff. Like I would hope I'm not gonna make people mad just from bump drafting them at Daytona. You know. Anyway, that was actually pretty close for 14th there, but we did get 14th to start the season. Not bad. Was that JJ Yeley that or no, was that Self that just won the race, I guess? No, Gregson got over Self. Anyway, yeah, why are there 32 trucks now? Who's in the field that wasn't before? That's very interesting. Like, I don't know why Hot Seats always have one less truck. Very weird. Jennifer Jo Cobb with the fastest lap. Good for her. No Gregson leading most of that race. We got our top 15. Oh, we got other video messages. I didn't realize they had some from other drivers in this game. Let's see what we got.
Congrats on your first truck race. I'm looking forward to seeing what you can do this season.
I did not run into Jennifer Jo Cobb. I pushed you for a little bit. Well, I guess we know how the game's gonna treat that, don't we? But yeah, I always enjoy the video messages in these games. They got really crazy with it in Heat 3. Well, yeah, let me check the rivals meter really quick. There's friendly and there's neutral. So yeah, there's not really friends. Everyone starts off as friendly, even though it really should be neutral. I don't know. So this game just has like people that are mad at you and people that aren't mad at you. So like, what did I even do to stupid freezing? Like, I don't know. So yeah, the fact that they don't seem to like me even just touching them could be worrisome, but who knows? Who knows? Maybe it'll be fine. Let's move on to Atlanta. Had to get me some water before we hit out on the track. Good old water. Good old drifting. Gotta warm those tires, you know? Gotta warm those tires. Gotta love the detail of the spoiler showing up in the mirror. I don't know. It's hard to think of things to talk about sometimes, okay? Now, Atlanta's typically an easier track in these heat games, so we'll see how it goes. Don't know if I'll be getting a win this season. I would assume there's going to be some super easy tracks, like Martinsville might be super easy again, we'll see. Or Bristol. But it does seem like we'll be able to get a lot of top 15 runs otherwise, so it shouldn't be, you know, us minging in the back for most of the series, like in the Evolution, so. Yeah, 21st is not that bad. I don't expect a championship run, because I don't believe this game has the momentum mechanic. I believe that was only added in, the later ones. Basically, momentum mechanic was if you quote-unquote did good, I don't really know what triggered it, but sometimes you'd get momentum, and it would actually give you a speed boost, as long as you kept finishing well. And I think it even worked if you had a 5-star car, or a maxed out car. But I don't know if this game has that or not. But it was definitely a good mechanic that would help. It would reward you overperforming in a slow truck, thus making it a little bit faster for you. You know? But I assume this game does not have that. We are moving up through the field pretty quick, though.
Inside still there.
And we got 9 laps to make it happen.
All clear. Stay high. Steady. Keep high.
Oh, that's not good. Keep off the wall. We kind of just ran out of room in the quad over there. But I'm eager to pass people, so eager as a beaver, you know, because Beaver Motorsports party hard.
Steady. Clear log out there.
Anyway, see if we can clear. All right. Can we make up ground without draft? I currently don't have any drafts, so sent it a little bit too much there. Didn't enter the corner correctly. That was a weird entry from Chase Briscoe. But I do like how you actually see them go around the track and, you know, run different lines and stuff instead of just flocking to the bottom. I mean, most of them are flocking to the bottom, but they still move around the track and stuff. It's just because there's, you know, one ideal line on the track. But they're still, like, on the straightaways, though, in the quad over, they're fanning out a lot. It's pretty cool. Alright, we're now in the top 10. Very good start for us. Lap 6 out of 9, what do you know? That's pretty nice.
Easy.
Let me guess, he's gonna get mad at me for pushing him. Like, I am legit helping him, and he's probably gonna get mad.
Steady. Inside still there.
Yeah, I don't mind there being a rival system. I think it can be fun. But I really hope that I don't end up with, like, you know, 20 rivals by the end of the season. It's like, I can understand hitting people and being like, okay, sure, fair enough. Like when I took out, I think it was Friesen at whatever track that was worthy of them getting mad. But if I'm just pushing somebody, they should let me get away with that. Like, he wants that spot. I'm full throttle, by the way. We just have the right amount of speed to get around these corners good. Because I'm not sure if we could even full throttle this with a 5-star. So yeah, we had some good speed there. If this had gone on longer, we could have maybe been top 5, but I'm pretty happy with 8th place. Really happy with 8th place. Let me do a check on the recording real quick. This is looking like it might be 3 races per video, which it's fine. We can let the season be a little longer than normal, because for the other series, we'll probably bump it back down to 4%. Anyway, now we got Ben Rhodes.
Everybody thinks you're the best. You drive so clean, but so tough. It's awesome sharing the track with you.
Okay, so they think I was clean there. They're happy about the top 10 as well. So yeah. Guess that went fine. Martinsville's next. We might get our win. We'll see how easy it is. But yeah, Ryan Truex won that one. And we are 10th. Nowadays, 10 trucks get in, but originally it was just 8, so it should just be 8. Yeah, we actually lost a rival there. So that went pretty good for whatever reason. Martinsville, on the other hand, we're going to be hitting everybody, so. I guess it makes sense that 7% truck races would end up to be about the same as 4% cup races. So 3 races of videos what we'll aim for. We might have some that have 4. We'll see. Bad corner. Huh. Midfield, actually. Maybe it's balanced in this game. We'll see. This is about where we've been qualifying everywhere else, so. Minus Daytona. Awesome start. Awesome start, but at least it was just Tommy John Martins. I gotta learn to not, if I keep driving like this, I'll be punished for it one day. And I'll be like, fair enough. But at the same time, it's like, just let me drive, man. Just let me drive how I want to. I'll be faster if I send it like that. Just let me do it, Because, like, sending it is the only way to be fast in this game. You can't really get a good run out of the corner. Like, already in 15th. That's where we want to be. What is he doing up there? Running the very bottom at Martinsville. I thought he was pitting, but no. Man, I'm surprised at how good Martinsville drives in this game. I usually don't enjoy it, but this is like the right amount of, like, you still have to slow down, but it doesn't feel painful to get through the corner either. And we're not even in the best truck, so. Yeah, this actually isn't that bad. Oh, that's my bad. Yeah, imagine actual battles and stuff. We didn't have too many of those in Heat Evolution. But I feel like we're gonna be battling for 10th the rest of the race. 18 laps? I didn't think it'd be that long. I know Martinsville races are typically longer. Because it's like, let's have a track have the same number of laps as Bristol, but have the laps be 5 seconds slower than Bristol. That's one reason I don't tend to like Martinsville, is because it gets very tedious to drive on, but this isn't as bad as, like, Heat 5 Martinsville, honestly. And I never minded it in Heat Evolution either, but I think that's mostly just because I was winning. Like, actually racing people, this is surprisingly decent. So I do wonder if we'll reach lap traffic. Because we are getting kind of spread out. I believe the leaders are reaching lap traffic. And I assume once we get to it, we'll be gaining a lot of spots, so. This could be a top 5, who knows. We'll probably be in the playoffs on points after this race, if I had to guess. Hit Gillen there. He's not gonna like that. I remember when KBM had the 46 for some reason, and that was a part-time entry too.
Easy.
Like even though we almost killed Todd Gilliland, we got our best lap ever.
All clear, all clear.
Continuing to gain more spots.
Best lap ever.
Another PB.
Clear low, stay low. Easy, easy.
Alright, clear 57. We'll see if I can trace down 1.3 seconds. We actually kept most of the time we gained just from Syndicate, so like, yeah. You send it, you gain 4/10, and then you still manage to go equal speed on the exit. Now what happens if I actually slow down for a corner? Didn't really gain much, did we? Maybe a little bit, but like... when we just compared lap times. Yeah, that was significantly slower. Sanding it just works. And I guess it would technically shred your tires, but we don't have to worry about that.
Hold steady wheel.
I also think tire wear would also make this track painful to drive, probably. So, you don't have to worry about that. It's actually not that bad. And also, if it's like... I know in Heat 3, in really all the Heat games, tracks are significantly more fun to drive in trucks because it's more stable. It might be the case in this game too, I don't know. I've been doing some Xfinity stuff in my spare time, and it was drivable too, so I don't know.
Clear low, stay low. Hold your line.
But it looks like we're gonna snag P6 towards the end. We could get a top 5. I don't think it's really worth being that aggressive for it. And we did not reach lap traffic. Though I think that's a lap truck right there. No, that's Ryan Truex right there. So we'll take 6th place.
Great finish.
Chase Briscoe with the win. It's not a bad season so far. A couple people got lapped. Something happened at Nemechek. Unfortunate. Some very helpful money after that, and 9th in points. Again, I don't think it'll matter in the end because there'll be 8 winners. I guess it is important that we win a race and then point ahead of other winners, or win 2 races, and then we'll be locked in. But, yeah, Kansas is up next. That'll be what we start with next time around. Kansas, Charlotte, Dover is likely going to be the next video. Okay, so the way it works for next season is, as long as you're high enough in points, any team will want to sign with you. So I guess if we were to re-sign, that's when we can read the team bios. I want to do that at some point. So yeah, there's all the teams in the game. I find it hilarious that they didn't have a picture for Ross Chastain when he's now like a very prominent Cup driver. Brian Dowser didn't have one either. I like how most of them are single truck teams, and then you have KBM with 4. And then you have, how wholesome is that to seeing Joe and John Hunter, Nemechek? Then you just have the boys. Regan Smith didn't get a picture either. Then you got the 4th Sport guys. Yep. We did gain a few neutral rivals, but I think we'll be good to go. think we'll be good. So there's our stats now. 11 races complete. 3 done in this video, and next time around, we're gonna have 3 more. Here's one look at your point standings, and we'll call it a day. Thank you guys so much for watching this episode of NASCAR Evolution. I'm still used to saying Evolution. This is NASCAR Heat 2 now. Thank you for watching NASCAR Heat 2. Hopefully I'll see you around for the next episode of NASCAR Heat 2. And I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching, guys.